This is the activity portion of doing your LinkedIn profile facelift. Let's jump into it. Going over the resources real quick. You're looking at the brief. There are a ton of LinkedIn resources that I've included with this. So it's all the prompts and then a number of supporting documentation, including the examples and checklists and all that other stuff. Further down, we have the individual prompts by section, and then the checklist, which is going to be a very individualized portion of this course where you're literally just going through section by section from the top down and updating. And of course, you still have all those nice things linked inside of here. The last part of your basic info is your website. This should absolutely be your primary link that should be going to your portfolio of work. Hopefully, you've created a website or at least built that sheet. That's where this lives here. And hit save. We're now heading into updating your headline. The headline is by far one of the most reviewed and most commonly checked things. This is your really first impression on people. So we want to make sure that we get it right. We want to give ourselves a lot of options. So I've created a super robust prompt. There's a few unique elements of this prompt that I want people to be aware of. So one is that we're building this within a table, and we're also using a guide. So we need to enable the searchability slash online access from whatever model we end up using, and a very robust task of kind of how we're building this. So we have our job info, and we have our LinkedIn profile, resume, or any other resources that we can upload into the model. So if we're using ChatGPT, we can very easily upload. DeepSeek, not always the case. Let's run it real quick. So I'm going to highlight everything, copy, go to ChatGPT, update the custom fields. So job title, industry, add LinkedIn, run it. Great. So this is the ChatGPT version. I can also do it with DeepSeek. So let's just see that real quick. Just updating and running the prompt the exact same way. Great. Now I can see from some of the thinking or research, there's some really interesting key phrases and I would say some really nice headlines that came out of DeepSeek. This is just a personal preference, and sometimes one tool does a much better job than the other tool. Our goal here is to start reviewing both outputs and decide what makes the most sense for us. Once we find one that we like, we'll hit the pencil button and then we go into where the headline is and we're pasting and then we're hitting save.